What is going on YouTube and Weight Loss Warrior? It's your boy C Dub and I'm back with another video. Today I want to tell you guys how we can use intermittent fasting easy, how we can make it medium, and how we can make it difficult, and the benefits across the board. And I'm going to do it right after this. Hey guys, thanks for joining me. I'm not going to beat around the bush today. I'm going to get right into the video. So, when we're talking about intermittent fasting and we're saying easy, medium, and hard, the first thing most of you are thinking is, oh, well, that's easy, 16 and 8, Warrior, OMAD. That's not what I mean. What I mean is how can we make any protocol easier, medium, and hard. And so if we're looking at that just as a 16 and 8 for a reference point to start this video. So we've got a 16 and 8 protocol. We've committed to it. So if we want to make it a little bit easier, the first thing we can do is just throw the idea of clean fasting out the window. You can have your bulletproof coffee, and that'll make it easier. You can drink zero sodas. You can drink diet sodas. You can drink sparkling flavored water inside of your fasting window. So some people would call that dirty fasting, and some people would say it's not even fasting. But here's the thing. When they run tests, scientifically speaking, there hasn't been any definitive evidence that shows that you do break your fast when you drink a diet soda. Some people did when they did studies, some people didn't. Most people didn't. So the blood sugar doesn't go up. So is it really that big a deal? Well, it could be, but for the sake of arguing here, let's just throw it out the window and say go with the bulletproof coffee, go with the diet sodas, go with the 0-calorie drinks, cruise through your fasting period doing all that good stuff. That is how you execute the easy method of intermittent fasting. Now, what are the benefits to that? Well, guys, here's the number one benefit. Hands down, the number one benefit is the fact that you're only able to eat in 8 hours. That you're only able to consume food in that 8-hour period of time. So that period of time, that 8 hours, is probably going to include 2 meals. And if we're doing easy, you can snack in the middle. So you're really eating 3 times within your fasting window. So, but the thought process is eating 3 times is better than 6. So in other words, by cutting out breakfast and the early snack and the late snack, you've basically put yourself into a different situation and you're probably going to start losing weight. So are the autophagy benefits there? No. Are all the fasting benefits there? Maybe, maybe not. It's hard to tell. But here's my advice if you're going to just say, you know what, I'm going easy fast. I'm going in, laid back, no problem. I'm just going to do what I do. That's fine. But if your weight stops moving, if the scale's not moving, if you hit a plateau, maybe for the first month and a half, maybe for the first 2 months, easy intermittent fasting's working for you. You're killing it on the scale. Everything is beautiful. We come back, and now it's slowing down. It's not happening the way that I want it to happen. You got to start evaluating your situation and say, is continuing on an easy method the right thing to do? So what's a hard method? A hard method says, okay, we're going to go, a medium method, excuse me. Hard method we'll say for last. Medium method says basically, okay, we understand easy. I can have the diet sodas. I can drink the bulletproof coffee. I can do those kind of things. The harder method is going to be no 0-calorie drinks, no bulletproof coffee, black coffee only, water, tea, obviously not sweetened, 0 calories, right? Now, 2 meals, 1 in the beginning to break your fast, clean, good, solid, decent meal, and then 1 at the end of the day. That's it. No snacking in between, none of that. That's the medium method of intermittent fasting, guys. That's the way to go. So that is going to give you maybe not all that much autophagy, but it is going to give you your mental clarity. It's not going to mess with your blood sugar no matter what. You're going to be okay. You're going to be able to tap into fat burning mode and hopefully ketosis towards the end of that 16 hours. Maybe get just a little bit. But who knows? But it's going to give you more benefits than probably the dirty fasting will give you. Plus, by cutting out that middle snack, you've just improved yourself greatly. Now we want to talk about the hard way, guys. The hard way is to take that same situation and now apply food restrictions to it. And so what do I mean by food restriction? What I mean is, let's go keto. Let's go vegetarian. Let's go carnivore. Let's go paleo. When you take intermittent fasting and you add dieting to it, now you've created something that's difficult. Guys, it is not easy to stay to a keto diet. And I like to say, if we're talking about 31 days in a month, you better be keto in 28 of them. If we're talking 30 days in a month, you better keto 28 of them too. You know, it's really a thing where you can maybe take a 2-day break, maybe a 3-day break, and I wouldn't break them all in a day, all in a row. And you got to stay to keto, and you got to be focused on keto. That is a difficult task, day in, day out. Counting calories, making sure everything is perfect, that's difficult. So even if you're not going to go into a particular diet, if you're managing your macros and you're managing your calories, you're making intermittent fasting difficult. So what are the benefits of difficult intermittent fasting? One, you know you're going to get into ketosis. One, you know you're going to get all the mental clarity. You know you're probably going to hit autophagy a little faster. And more importantly than all that, you've doubled two things that burn fat together to make yourself a better fat burning machine. So you can slip easily from easy intermittent fasting to difficult intermittent fasting gradually over time. You don't have to dive into difficult intermittent fasting if that's not the way you want to go. Now, I want to take that and say, well, how can we mix and match them and make this something that's unique to you and special and something that works within your lifestyle and your day-to-day habits? So the first thing is we just take a look at 3 protocols: 16 and 8, 20 and 4, 23 and 1. Geez, I can't even speak. So OMAD, Warrior, and standard intermittent fasting is what I'm going to call it, right? So with standard intermittent fasting, guys, you can make it difficult by skipping that middle snack. You have the choice to modify that middle snack in or out. You can eat only clean, even one style for that early thing. Like, I'm going to get my vegetables in on my early meal, and my later meal is going to be more OMAD, more, all of that kind of stuff. So you can kind of mix and match that in any way you want to fix that. You can go Warrior here, and you can say, I'm going to go Warrior diet, so I'm going to fast for 20 hours, but in that 20 hours, I'm going to be dirty with it. I'm going to have my Coke, my Diet Cokes. I'm going to have my, different stuff like that. And you're probably going to reap a little bit more benefits than the other guys because of the longer fast. And then you have OMAD, where you can break that into easy, medium, or hard the same way. So, and here's where it gets beautiful. You can combine them like I do. So what I mean is, I'm OMAD. That's my protocol. And I think each one of you should pick a protocol, right? And you can move your protocol, but when you move it, you're moving it to stay. So when I'm doing my OMAD protocol, what I'm doing here is I might have a week in which I have diet sodas and 0 sodas during my fast, and I don't care, whatever. It doesn't affect me. Then I might take a week when I go and say, you know what, I'm only going water inside of my fasting window. And there might be a day or two where I say, you know what, no fluids at all, I'm going dry, which is the most difficult. You want to take it from difficult to extreme. Any of these fasting protocols during your fasting window, no water. That's the extreme side. Don't recommend doing that every single day, but doing that once in a while can be helpful. So basically what I'm trying to say here is, so you can take that OMAD meal and you can make it dirty, you can make it clean, you can take that OMAD meal and you can shift between when you eat that OMAD meal. You can do all kinds of funky things to every one of these protocols. There are people that actually do the Warrior and the OMAD at the same time, and you're like, well, huh? How does that even make sense? There are people that say, I'm going to take that 4-hour period of time and I'm only going to eat in 1 hour of it. But I'm only going to eat in that 4-hour period of time. So from 1 o'clock in the afternoon till 5 o'clock at night is my eating window. Now I might eat at 4, I might eat at 1. Don't know, depends on what I'm doing that day, because they've worked that into their lifestyle. So if they eat at 1 one day, the next day they eat at 4, they just got extra hours of fasting in, which pushed them further into autophagy and benefited them just because of their work schedule. So that's smart thinking. So you can take any of these protocols, guys, and you can move them around in any way, shape, fashion, or form you want to make your intermittent fasting yours. Whether you want to go extreme, whether you want to go hard, medium, or easy, it's up to you. And don't let anyone else tell you different, guys. I'm telling you now, my comments will blow up. Maybe they won't, I don't know, but people will throw their diets. And I know on other channels they do. They will throw their diets at you. They will throw their meal plans at you. They will throw their strategies at you. You have to figure it out for yourself. So take what I just said, mold it in your own image and likeness. And while you guys are doing that, don't forget your boy C-Dub right here. Don't forget me, this guy. Go ahead for me real quick, guys. You're going to see it pop up like right here. Subscribe to me, guys. My face, boom, big circle. Hit it. Check out my other video over here too, guys. I don't know exactly where on the screen they're going to pop up because I'm not sweet yet. But guys, subscribe. Check out my other videos. I will check you on the next one. I love you guys.